This movie is about the general ledger. Hopefully you've already heard the video about general journals. This one is about the general ledger. And the general ledger is interchangeable with the T account. Essentially, it's the same thing, but T accounts aren't really computer language. General ledgers are. A general ledger looks a bit like your online bank account. So let's look at this and note that we have a very big or listed here because it's one or the other. You don't do both. You're going to do one or the other. And for your educational purposes, we will just focus on the T account, but you need to understand about the general ledger. So let's say that you've recorded an entry in the general journal, and that entry is cash with a debit of $1,000 and revenue with a credit of $1,000 to show that revenue was earned and that cash was received from it. Let's see if I can make this a little clearer. And that's all fine and well and good. It just gets kind of messy because you've got all of these entries sitting on these little T's, and the T's are kind of hard to follow. So a computer actually doesn't use T accounts. Instead, a computer uses something called a general ledger, and it has all general information in there. Notice the account title goes here, and there's usually an account number. That's for computerization. So again, here's another account title and an account number. And notice that the debits and credits are listed here too. So watch this. We've got debits and credits, and we can very easily show how it looks like a T in both cases, with a debit and a credit and the account title. And the only thing that's added that's different is we have a balance that's kept up here. And if you look at some of the examples in the book, you'll see other entries that might occur over here, and then another entry here, and then the balance is updated. This is just like your checkbook. So to summarize this idea that we've got going on, T accounts are wonderful. We will always use them in class. They're easy. Oftentimes in the workplace, they're used to think about transactions. But in the business world, and when it's computerized, for computer purposes, we will use something called a general ledger, because the general ledger allows us to see the running balance. And that running balance is so very important to what we're doing. So, thanks so much for watching this. I hope it makes sense. And be sure to check with your homework because it has some examples with T accounts and general ledgers and general journals. And this is the process of accounting.